Hi, I'm Michelle Lindsay, the owner of Blue Point Travel, your expert in small ship cruising and luxury guided tours. Today, I'm with Clint Saint, who is the owner of Live Life Safaris. So, Clint, a lot of my clients are asking about going on an African safari, and they're trying to determine what would be the best first time safari destination. What do you typically recommend for first time visitors to Africa?
Yeah, that's a really good question. It really comes down to what people's special interests are, how much safari time they want, because there's something called safari burnout, and that's a term that I've given it, is that too many consecutive safari days can get quite tiring. So sometimes we want to break that up. And again, everyone's a little bit different. But to answer your question in short, I always call South Africa a soft landing for your first safari, and then maybe branch out from there. So I think for a first-time safari goer, if they're completely unsure of what destination they're wanting to go to, South Africa is probably a good choice.
That sounds like a great
Yeah,
choice to me because then you can visit the Cape Town winelands and
exactly.
then also do a game drive. You've got the best of all
Yeah, and
worlds in
so you
that.
can break up those safari days with some other activities. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And what would be your top three must haves when you're packing for a safari? Because that's a very different packing list than
Yeah.
if you're taking a cruise to the Caribbean, the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
What do you like to pack?
So packing for safari sometimes involves a pretty strict weight restriction due to sometimes having small aircraft flights, the only mode of transport. So you're living out of a duffel bag for most of the time. So packing cubes for me are a must, because you're going from place to place and you can just keep yourself organized. Then as far as clothing is concerned, a lot of people don't realize that it can get quite cold in the early mornings and late evenings. So something warm, sometimes even a toboggan or a beanie or whatever you want to call it, is a good idea to pack as well. And then a lot of people think that you have to pack these big, heavy boots. You really don't need boots, just a good pair of sneakers is perfectly fine.
And how rough are we roughing it on a safari? What are the different levels of comfort
Yeah.
that you can experience?
So much diversity in the lodging. So you can be very high end lodging. Anything that you would get in a 5-star hotel or resort, you could get in a safari lodge. Or if you're more on the immersive side and more rustic, it's completely kind of tented camping. But it's not a case of sleeping on the floor. You've got nice, comfortable beds. You've always got a bathroom en suite. So for our product, at least, that's about as rough as it's going to get.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
I know I don't like to rough it too much. So thank you so much for your time today, Clint.
Thanks, Michelle.
And if you're ready to book your African safari, remember to reach out to us at Blue Point Travel.
Thank you.